Today, I'm going to be talking about this Venustas battery-powered heated puff coat. This thing is really cool. I've actually had another Venustas coat that I'm still using 3 years later. I've used it on a number of trips, especially winter cold weather trips. Because of the heating element, it makes it a really nice supplement to the rest of your gear in the winter. So this one is more of a fall coat. The other one that I have is more of a winter coat. So I wanted to check this one out as well. I'm going to walk you through all the features, the dimensions, everything as far as what comes with this coat. And then hopefully that'll give you the info you need to decide whether it's a good pickup for you. So let's get into the Venustas heated puff jacket. I wanted to start by showing it to you in the bag, because one of the nice things that they include is this included really nice bag with a handle on top of it. Really easy to fit the coat inside of, which I like because, you know, a lot of these bags are just super small and hard to fit things into, but this one is actually built for this coat. So it makes storing it really easy. It kind of comes with its own cubed style bag. So if you need to put this in a drawer system or something like that, this gives you some good options for storing it. So I actually keep this in my drawer system, this wooden box down here underneath my fridge back here, during winter and fall time. So when it gets a little bit colder, I've got this thing if I need it. That way I don't have to worry about packing it. So again, love that it has this little bag. That's just a nice feature that they send. Additionally, if you don't need it, you don't need to use it. When we open this up, let's take a look at this coat. They do have a few different color options, which is pretty cool. I went with the blue just because I liked it. I thought it was kind of nice looking. But so this is bright blue, sort of aqua color. And again, this is a puff style coat, right? The other one that I have, it's black. It's more of like a waterproof, heavier, more winter style coat. This is more of like a lighter weight fall coat. But I mean, the construction of this thing is extremely impressive. It's very well made. It's got, you know, sort of the similar waterproof style liner on the inside. And actually you can kind of feel in here the heating elements inside of the coats. They're really close to your body, ready to heat you up. In the pockets here, they're actually fleece lined. So again, really nice and comfortable, really warm and nice on your hands. They've changed up quite a bit about this jacket from the one that I've had for a few years. And one of those main things is the buttons that are on it. With the old jacket, there was always just one button and it was basically on and off. And then you had 3 modes. So you could turn it on low, medium, or high. With the new jackets, they actually have this 2-button setup. So you can actually turn on the front and the back independently, which is a really nice feature. So again, if you're just kind of cold and you just want to turn on part of it, you can save yourself some battery usage by picking one or the other. If your back is cold because the wind's blowing behind you and you're sitting on bleachers or something at a game, again, you could just turn on the back. So again, you have a little bit more control over the jacket, which I really like. This puffer coat comes with a removable, zippable hood on it. So this can be zipped off. So if you didn't want to have the hood on it, you can remove it. I will throw a screenshot up on the screen here of the sort of jacket size. I bought an XL. I'm a 6'2" guy, about 230 pounds. So just as a frame for reference, I will put this on and I'll show it to you and how it fits me, if that helps you out. And then I'll put a link in the description down below to their website where you can see where they've got, you know, the different dimensions to sort of show you. So if I step over here, you can see that an extra large fits just perfect. I mean, the sleeves are perfect. The size of it is perfect, so it does fit really nice. So, but again, this thing is super comfortable, super warm as is without even needing the heated element to it. But again, it's just so nice. If you go to a ball game or something and it's really cold, if you go on a camping trip and you're sitting out by the fire and your back is getting cold, you could kick on the back heater and just sort of turn it on and heat up your back, right? You could heat up the front too. If you're really, really cold, it's just freezing outside. You could use this as a supplement to like your sleeping bag if you're camping, like I do a lot, and you get too cold, you can throw this thing on, turn on the heating element, and you can get some extra heat that way. So again, just a really nice coat to have as just a regular coat. But then when you throw in the fact that you can also have a heating element and it's battery powered, tons and tons of comfort and convenience out of this coat. All right, so as far as things that come in the box, you do get a really nice manual with it. As it points out here on the front, they also do a 12-month limited warranty. So that's what I've really liked about their coats. And I've never had any issues, but I do like that they have a 1-year warranty. They've been around for several years because, again, I've had one of their coats for several years. This is my second Venustas coat. But they're just great quality coats and not an unreasonable amount of money. But so they've got instructions for the battery, kind of how to charge up the battery, how to operate the jacket, how to push the buttons and things like that. I'm going to show you that here in a second too. So again, if you're here for that, I will show you how that works. And then it does talk about cleaning instructions. And just FYI, this thing is machine washable. They want you to do it on a gentle cycle in cold water, and then they want it tumble dried. So you can, you know, just wash this thing like a normal coat. Obviously, you want to remove the battery and stuff before you do that, but they'll give you all the instructions in the instruction manual. Then in addition to the coat itself, the instruction manual, and that nice bag that it comes with, you also get the battery. So you get the battery, which is over here, you get this nice AC plug, and then you get pretty good length cord as well that comes with it. So basically you can plug this thing into a wall, you can plug it into a power bank via DC, you could plug it into just about anything. It's USB-C, so it's pretty universal, which I really like. So my experience with these batteries in the past, that depending on whether I set it on high, medium, or low, obviously the lower you set it, the longer you're gonna get out of the battery. I generally just turn mine to high because I'm usually wearing it in like February in Michigan or something like that, and it's freezing cold. So I will generally just turn mine on to high, but I've gotten about 5 or 6 hours out of it on high. I believe that they say that you can get about 8 or 9 on lower settings, but again, that's pretty good, right? It's not gonna keep you warm for 24 hours while you're sitting around a campfire or something like that, but to keep you warm in the evenings and stuff like that, this is great. And then since it's USB-C, it's really easy to throw on a battery bank or charge on your vehicle while you're driving around all day, things like that, and just keep it charged. And then when you're ready to use it again, you pop the battery in. Let me show you how to put the battery into the coat and kind of where it goes. That's another nice thing about this coat, is that they've actually built a little pocket under the inside of the coat. So if you look back here, you see the zipper right here. That's actually where the battery goes. So you unzip this thing right here, and then inside of this pocket is a little cord, which is what you're going to use to plug into the battery. So there's just a little hole in the top of the battery there. You plug this right into it, you pop the whole thing down into this pocket, zip it up, and you're good to go. Your coat is powered by that battery bank, and you're all set for camping trip, sporting event, whatever you're using it for. Obviously, when you wash this thing, you want to take the battery out. You also want to tuck that cord back in that pocket and zip it, just so that it's not quite as exposed and you don't take a chance on it ripping out of the coat. So just a tip there, you do want to make sure that the cord is zipped into the pocket when you wash the coat. All right, so to turn this thing on, it's actually really easy. You just hold either one of the power buttons for about 3 seconds. You'll see it light up there. So as you can see, I held the front button, which is now flashing red. So again, for 5 minutes, it's going to preheat, it's going to flash red, then it's going to turn to white. White is the middle setting. If you press the button for 1 second each time, it will shift through the different modes. Green mode is low, white is middle, and then red is the highest setting. Again, if you run it on the highest setting, it's going to run out of battery faster, so use your settings wisely, use your front and back adjustments wisely. If you want to run the coat longer, maybe pick front or back, depending on which part of you is cold, and run it on the lowest setting possible, and that will stretch your battery life. If you're really cold, of course, though, just click it up a couple times so that it's on high. They do recommend that you fully charge the battery before you run it. So before you take it out for that first time, make sure that you fully charge it. I generally just keep mine on a charging station at home, charging on the USB-C so that it's ready to go. And then when I'm ready to go on a trip, I will grab it. I'll make sure that I have a backup USB-C cable to take with me so I can charge it in my vehicle. And I will use it, run it down, charge it back up overnight or on the trail the next day. And then I have a heated coat when I get to camp that night. So again, a really great option if you're looking for a good name brand heated coat that's been around for a few years, that isn't going to just disappear. There's a lot of stuff that we see on Amazon, things like that, that you buy and then the brand is gone in 3 months and you have no repercussions for warranty or anything like that, no expectations of quality, because again, the company is gone. Whereas these Venustas folks have been around since 2018, so they've actually been around for about 6 years now. And again, I've had another one of their jackets for 3 years and it's still working fine to this day. So again, super excited for this thing for when the temps start to drop a little bit this fall, but wanted to share that with you guys. All right guys, so as you saw, that was the Venustas heated puff coat. This thing is really nice. If you're looking for something that's not quite as heavy duty as some of their other coats, but has heating elements in it and can provide extra heat, again, I actually think that this makes a ton of sense for things like going to your kids' ball games or sporting events in the fall, things like football games and things like that. But if you are a camper and you just want something that's a good, solid, warm coat as a starting point that also has the ability to add a battery to and use heating elements to make yourself even more comfortable, I think it's a great addition to most camper or overlanders gear sets. So again, I'll put a link in the description down below to this thing. If you're looking to pick one up, that should make finding it super easy. So if you want to check those out, click below to look at those. So again, thanks so much for watching. Hope that was helpful, and we'll see you next time.